Let's get down to business to defeat Grace Randolph on getting this video up on time.
Right.
I don't know.
That's what the original draft of the song was.
I don't know what the punchline there is. Hey, YouTube, this video is not made for kids, even though it totally is. How you doing? I'm Greg.
I'm John.
We're gonna watch the latest Mulan trailer. Excited to check this out, people. So right now, YouTube is apparently clearing up some stuff, so they've been unsubscribing a lot of people as of late. So if you guys can go ahead and subscribe and click that notification bell right now, that would be great. There's been some messages I've been getting. Let's watch this trailer.
Do you know why the Phoenix sits on the right hand of the Emperor? She is his guardian, his protector. She's both beautiful and strong. Your job is to bring honor to the family.
So get married.
Do you think you can do that?
The comb!
Citizens, we are under attack from northern invaders.
Böri Khan fights alongside a witch.
No survivors.
Female villain.
His Imperial Majesty, every family must contribute one man to fight.
Have you no son? I am blessed with 2 daughters. I will fight.
The other daughter's Su Young from Rush Hour 1 and 2.
No problem.
You must be strong.
Just rush out.
This time you will not return. Loyal, brave, and true. It is my duty to protect my family.
Doesn't really look like a guy, but alright.
Whoa.
When will my reflection? Donnie Yen.
Every single one of
We are men. Dude, Jason Scott Lee.
The spirit is evident.
That's like
Holds you back.
a whole new kind of villain we got there. Or is that a Mulan's friend?
When they find out who you are, they will show you no mercy. I'm Hua Mulan, who will bring honor to us all.
Looks like they showed her plenty of mercy there at the end.
I don't know. They just cut out the shots where they're executing her. They didn't want to put that in the trailer.
They wanted to go for a more realistic version.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, we're a bunch of idiots. We thought this obvious woman was a guy the whole time.
And even though she
Cut off her head.
she was instrumental in helping us in this conflict, we can't have that.
Dude, Jason Scott Lee, man.
Yeah.
He's the villain here.
Every marginally Asian actor is going to be in this movie.
Well, Jason Scott Lee, no. No. Jason Scott Lee played Mowgli in a live-action version of Jungle Book, and now he's back in the Disney world.
Yeah.
I'm excited for him to do this. Donnie Yen
Easter egg.
showing up. I like that rendition that they have of the Mulan song playing over here with that epic orchestral type of tune to it, saying that don't worry, this is still Disney. This
Yeah,
is still- even though we're going for a little bit more, realism and accuracy to some sort of degree.
Even though nobody's going to sing these songs, we're going to remind you about them.
Yeah, and so now that we got, because I know they changed the names of everyone.
Yeah. So she's not Ping in this movie.
Well, yeah, they have
Or Ling.
so they got the villain, and now they have a female villain to counterpart it. That way, we can have a showdown with 2 women.
Yeah.
I'm imagining Jason Scott Lee and Donnie Yen are gonna fight at the end of this one. The 2 dudes go up against each other, and
never
the
know,
2
though.
women go down against each other.
Maybe Mulan will have to fight everyone, and maybe Jason Scott Lee will need her
I don't
help.
buy it.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Maybe
I don't think
Mulan's
so.
gonna turn. Maybe they're gonna have a bird fight because I think that witch is gonna turn into that hawk thing. So maybe Mulan will turn into the phoenix.
Yeah.
And then they'll fight in midair in some kind of CG battle.
The best way I could describe how I'm feeling about this, especially with the way this trailer communicated the movie to me, is it feels like an adaptation of the movie, as opposed to a live-action remake of the movie.
Yeah.
Because the other ones feel like that's the cartoon, you know. And then this one seems like, oh, these are the same plot beats. She's getting, they're putting the makeup on her. She's, getting ready to. I don't know the proper terminology, but at the beginning of the Mulan movie when she's putting on the makeup.
Oh, she's doing all the whole matchmaker thing.
That's
and
the
yeah,
word I'm
yeah.
looking for. God damn it, matchmaker. Yeah. The whole matchmaker thing. And
Getting
then
ready to be married off.
Soldiers show up. Dad's like, I gotta go join the army. And then she goes in his place, falls in love with Commander Donnie Yen. That's the character's name in the animated movie. It's all going through the same beats, basically. But I'm not hearing all the lines, and the tone and the vibe are not the animated film. So I'm liking the adaptation approach that they're taking with this. But I am pissed there's no Mushu.
Can't let that one go.
I will never let that go.
Eddie Murphy's back. What's the excuse now, huh?
Especially with Dolomite Is My Name,
Exactly.
reaching all the children out there.
Family friendly.
I'm a little bit upset that they didn't bother to ask Eddie Murphy to reprise his role. At least give him a cameo.
Oh, he'll have
At
one.
least
They're
give
just keeping it under wraps.
Eddie Murphy a cameo.
He's gonna rap over the end credits.
Mushu.
Yeah, just Eddie Murphy's gonna show up.
I want there to be like some
On
sweeping
screen.
shot of the army and like, is that Eddie Murphy?
Hi, I'm Eddie Murphy. Yeah, I think that's the new wave of cameos we're gonna get.
And oh man, I am forgetting this lead actress's name, who has had no controversy in the news at all lately.
No, never.
But I am loving her subtle performance that we're getting so far. The teases that we're getting to it. This looks like the first Disney adaptation live action one that could have this level of prestige to it.
Yeah, well, the thing about this one to me that strikes me as kind of different is that, while this is reminiscent and it is obviously Mulan, I'm not thinking the same way about it as I have about a lot of the previous reboots. It's not going like, oh, look at this, transcription of this moment to live action. It looks more like something akin to a Chinese epic movie. It's got the broad strokes of the story, but it sounds like they're going to change enough that I'm sitting here curious about what they're actually going to bring to this. This seems like it could be more worthwhile from an actual story translation standpoint than a lot of the previous ones they've done lately. So, I was happy to be sitting there during this trailer reminded of Mulan, but not thinking of, oh, there's that moment, and that moment, and that moment. So it might be nice to have this movie kind of get out of its own way with that and show us, kind of a new, more authentic take on this story that we all know, especially if you grew up in the 90s.
Yeah, but it still has some of this fantastical elements to it.
Yeah, I mean it's got this phoenix thing and all that stuff.
Well, then that one character just straight up turned into a phoenix at one point. A dark phoenix. Or
and,
a bird.
and the hawk witch.
Or
yeah.
Iago.
Yeah, because she's got the talon hand.
John, I said Iago.
Iago.
Do you know who Iago is?
Yeah, from Aladdin. He's the parrot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
And
Gilbert
that
Gottfried.
was my joke because it was the
Mulan!
the Iago animation here and the live action look kind of similar.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
That's what I was. That's what I was trying. I was trying to. Whatever, John. Go to hell.
Crossover.
Go to hell. Anyway, I'm excited for this. Well, guys, what did you think of this Mulan trailer? Are you excited for this film? Do you think it'll be the best live-action Disney adaptation that's ever been done? Comment below. You guys can subscribe to The Real Rejects. Please click that notification bell to get notified whenever we got a YouTube video up. Make sure to hit that like button or the dislike button. I don't care. Last but not least, I like to end this with a patron of the day shout out to a man named JT, the man from Hawaii.
That's good. It's because he's Asian, right? You're gonna do another Asian guy shout out?
Well,
Mulan?
until
It's original.
we get another Asian patron who pledges for the Shadow
Where are we
War
gonna
tier.
find more Asian followers?
Right now, every time there's some kind of Asian-related video, JT,
JT's
the
the guy.
man from Hawaii, the Japanese guy.
It's a lot of responsibility.
is gonna get the shout out.
You are official Asian subscriber.
Look, JT, there's a lot I can talk about with you as of late. He recently went to a film festival that was in Hawaii. He spent hundreds of dollars to go there. He saw Taika Waititi live. John Woo
Oh, wow.
was there.
Woo!
He had a great time, and he was well worth the money. But what I want to talk about is that Mulan has Asian people. You are Asian.
That's
So
right.
you are getting shouted out
I expect
in
a full
this video.
PowerPoint about all your heritage.
That's the way it works,
related to
man.
this movie.
I mean, people do that with me, with Latinos, and I'm like, I'm not even Latino. I'm actually half Asian.
Do that to you with all kinds of races.
So now you know what it feels like, which I'm sure you've already known what it felt like.
To be Asian.
Yeah, it's not even Chinese.
No.